There we go. We are back behind the microphone, behind the camera, in front of the camera, however you want to say it. This is Eric with the Miller Park Minute, throwing strikes, getting likes, hitting dingers, getting listeners. The pod is back. As of tonight, we are recording the first pod. But let's get into this. I currently am sitting here. We're a few weeks away from the season, and I'm excited, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited. But I want to take a moment and just talk about something that there's a lot of swirl around, a lot of opinion, and I just want to throw my name into the hat, my opinion in the ring, however you want to say it. One of the things here that we've been talking about, or that I've seen a lot of talk about as of right now on social media, Brewers social media, and out there, is the name change. A lot of us mourned this week as they took down the letters and the sign to Miller Park. Day by day, I drove by it, and I can tell you, it was sad for me. And I'm gonna put my story behind it. So this might take a few minutes. So bear with me. You're gonna kind of get the full story here and why I believe this sucks and why it stings a little bit for me. So I've been a Brewers fan my entire life. Grew up watching the Brewers on TV my whole life. Love the team, but here's the downfall. When I became of age and started being able to travel and drive to Milwaukee. I'm not from Milwaukee. Many of you know that. But when I became of age and started to travel to Milwaukee, it was Miller Park. It's always been Miller Park. I remember having some of my first beers at that ballpark. I've got many pictures and many things around Miller Park. And to me, it was Miller Park and the Brewers, you know. I crashed my car outside of it trying to get tickets early in the season, going when they did their Brewers Ticket Fest, you know, or Arctic Tailgate, I should say. Sorry. So, you know, there's a lot of memories there and a lot of time spent, and I'm a guy who loves baseball, lives and breathes it, actually. So I spent a lot of time with that and a lot of time going to the ballpark. There was a time when I was younger that I went to 36 games. That's, you know, half of the season. That's a fourth of the games. Or, yeah. Fourth of the games. I mean, I spent a lot of time in those seats before I got married. Then I took my wife to our first game. Was actually our first date. And it was a playoff game nonetheless, back in 2011. So I've been through the heartaches and I spent a lot of time there, and I constantly love to go to the shop and, you know, just walk around the ballpark. If you look at any of my film work, or if you followed any of my social media, I've got a lot of pictures and things that I've taken of that ballpark. One of my coolest memories, obviously outside of the playoff games, outside of, you know, meeting different players and the things, on deck used to be there, and that was so cool, but it was freezing. It was cool, but it was freezing. One of the coolest things was I got a picture of my son Aiden and my wife walking up to that stadium, and I did it on one of those Mother's Day balls, and that was just cool. It really turned out. I have the ball. Maybe I'll post a picture of it later. Check Miller Park Minute on Instagram for that. And so there's just a lot of deep memories that I have with the ballpark. It's kind of sad to see it go. You know, and that's just where I mourn it. I understand everybody's like, it's not the team that's changing. And I agree. It's not the team that's changing. It's just the place that's changing. Had they change the name of the Bradley Center to the Pfizer Forum, you'd still call it the Bradley Center. Now, the Pfizer Forum is a completely different building. They tore down the old building. They put up a new building. So it's a completely different building. That's where that's completely different. Those are just my thoughts, guys. Like I said, I could ramble on about this for 20 minutes and debate and argue all the points that are made. It's, you know, I know Miller didn't step up, but I don't think Miller was given the opportunity to step up. So this is kind of just not the most positive, lighthearted video I've done, but at the same time, I felt I wanted to put my opinion out there and step back behind this microphone. So, as always, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already. Throw a like on this video. Drop some comments. Comments is how we get noticed in the YouTube algorithm, so we definitely want your comments. Good and bad. If you have a reverse opinion of the opinion that I throw down, don't feel that you can't throw it out there. I'd love to hear your thoughts. It's been a little bit of a week of mourning just as I drove by and saw those letters change. And then to see Friday afternoon that there was an empty space where it said Miller Park. Oh, side note. One final side note to this video. I hope they paint the roof at some point, because that AmFam Field sign is going to be really ugly against a green background. Just my thoughts. Well, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. We got prediction videos coming. We got a podcast coming. Like I said, that's going to be up and recorded. So check the channel for those. And if you haven't already or haven't heard, check my link tree. We got merch in the bio. My son now has a YouTube channel where he plays Legos and I build Legos with him. Some new project we're working on. Hit me up on social. Get at me. And we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching the Miller Park Minute. Go Brewers!